Hello and welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. This is going to be episode 12 and we'll be picking right up where we left off with that crash. Yeah, I think until I have a much more extensive infrastructure network, it's going to require quite a bit of micromanagement to keep all of the construction offices on track and progressing, which is going to be a major pain. You know, doing that and recording it. So we're just gonna, alright. We're gonna let these guys go, figure stuff out, and once this guy finishes off here, we'll fix them. We'll let this guy empty his load, cancel it, not reassign this bridge. Because when they get stuck here, they'll hold everybody else up. Okay, so now these guys will get rolling. This guy should just head on around and go back. Let's see. Nobody's up here. Alright. So now what we're going to do, it's nighttime. We'll just power through. Alright, I'm just gonna cut out about 5 minutes of me talking about a plan I'm not gonna go with. The city's locations, they're good. They're good. They're good locations. But not where I would normally put them in a game. So I'm having to adapt and develop new strategies for this. And now I'm realizing that my trains haven't been taking workers to the factory, meaning we've lost production. Yep, we lost all production over here. Damn it! That sucks. That always sucks. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna have a quick think about this hub and where I want to place some of the minor hubs, and we'll come back to that. Hey, so in case you're wondering why I seem to have gone off track here, it's quite simple. I think trying to set up those hubs I was talking about earlier, I think that's getting a little bit ahead of myself, because really, what am I producing for myself right now? Vehicles, and that's it. I mean, a little bit more work and I could be producing my own boards. It looks like the forest over here is all, well, no, a lot of it's still growing, but there is already a lot of mature forest over here that could be harvested and processed into boards rather easily. But even still, at that point, the only thing I've got set up to handle that is supplying this section here with boards. And then, if I wanted to, at that point, I would only be able to truck those boards somewhere. And right now, I wouldn't even be able to do that, as I just cut the road connections off. I will be reconnecting those shortly. But I started working on this track over here because I think it's in the best interest to continue developing this area. This area is... okay, bad example. This area is making a little bit of profit, so I think it's in our interest not to necessarily walk away from this for a little bit, because it's making very little, and that price is just going to keep dropping for power. As you can see now, it's down to $1.37. It's not much more than the rubles are right now, and we're importing rubles, or importing power for rubles. We're then, in this section, on this side of the country, we are selling power for dollars. And it's not quite balanced it with the rubles yet. I don't know that it will, but it may. But it is dropping in its value as we're exporting it. So before that bottoms out, we're going to want to have the city ready to go with other options. And to do so, we're gonna need some good transportation infrastructure in place. We're gonna want to be able to bring workers up to here efficiently and effectively using trains. We are also going to want to be able to supply our lumber industry with workers, which I don't think we'll be doing with trains. That's probably just going to be personal cars operating that, honestly. But another industry that we could do fairly easily, as I was thinking earlier, is we could do maybe one, could do more, but probably just one brick factory up here. Because we will be bringing coal in by train eventually. And we can also, if we move these wires around a little bit, we could probably squeeze it in here and it would be able to be supplied by workers from here. Of course, the other option, although if we put one over here, that's kind of far away from the platform. I don't know that they'll make it there. Maybe they would. I don't know. But we'll take a look at that after we get the rail system in place to just bring workers up there. And then off of this also, the rail's going to extend out and down. Probably run this mostly along the river. Might take some cross country and just run the various cities to it. That'd probably be more... I don't know, I'll have to think about that too. Which direction I want to run this rail to hook it up for the coal eventually. This could be a bit of an issue here. We're gonna have to bring all this road back. We'll just bring it back to the bridge. And we'll figure it out later. Because for now... we want to turn around down here. Where's... okay, so we got some major... we got 3 terminals for rail here. So I think it would be a good idea to have a turnaround up here. That way, trains coming along this can be a main rail line. We can have a lot of trains heading up this rail, and if they don't need to make a stop off over here, then they'll be able to continue along through to hit the customs house. So let's go ahead and leave those in, but let's get rid of these. And instead, we got a diesel station down there. I don't think we'll need another one way up here, will we? Far away? It's not too far away from the customs house, really. So... I'm gonna say no. Let's not put a diesel station in up here. But we will do... we will do a little turnaround. Why are you... oh, didn't mean to do that. Why are you going crooked like that? I'll go crooked. Alright, you're just gonna go crooked, I guess. Alright. So instead what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off here. Nope, we're not gonna start off there. Right there, maybe? That's gonna look weird. Let's get rid of that. That looks better. Okay. And... we want it mirrored? Suppose we should. And then this can hopefully hook up in a straightest fashion. Perhaps. There we go. That'll work. Oh wow, that's that's got quite an angle there. So let's loop them, and then tie them together. That's not even whatsoever. Let's see how it looks. That will give us options for running turn-offs off of it, having a nice large interchange here. We could have an option to run rails across this way. We've got them running down here. We're going to want them running down to the customs house down here. So we got one here. We're going to want it coming off there. Could go this way. We need to go this way. So I think we could do 4 off of this if we wanted. So are we going to have any need to run a line that way? I really don't think so, because they do, they can just come through here and loop around, because this is going to come here, probably have another exchange up over here between our power plants and Recasebes, and so we got another exchange here, and then that'll draw back down to there. So with that in mind, let's run it off of this corner. And right there is excellent. You will not make that turn, I bet. You sure won't. Okay, so continue that line out a little further. Keep it straight. Look straight. So then let's run this in to here. And will you curve off of there now? You will, in an enormous fashion. So let's bring it in. You won't curve off of there. Let's bring it back 1. And there. That's the tightest turn we can make. Oh, shoot, I lost it. No. Okay, there we go. Got it back. Set. And then we can get rid of our guide track. I like it. And I ran it off this corner because I don't want to run that corner in any other direction. And I am running one in this direction eventually. And I may want to run one off of this corner, off into the wild green rainbow yonder. Okay, that's a road bridge. So we want to try and stay away from that a bit. It's dark again. Alright, so that's pointing like directly back at the city. We got this pointing in the general right direction. So let's head back down to this other loop and start drawing towards. Let's throw on the rainbow frame. What is this? CME3. Ah, that's a good one. We will probably use that. Yep, nice little turn. And excellent straight shot down there, I'm thinking. Slow the time back down. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. Okay. Oop, oop. Connect on there. That looks weird. So can we get that straight? And actually, let's line it up so we can get a good view of it going straight, and we'll just overdraw. And then we will run this straight. as well. And overdraw that. Okay, it's gonna be weird trying to do this. So... actually, let's bring this one back. It's just gonna look weird no matter what I do there, isn't it? Alright. So, let's try a little bit of, let's try a little bit of messing with this here. Bring it out a little further. Is that not really straight, but it'll do. Still not there. Too much. And very much not straight. But I think I see where we need to go now. Okay. Okay. It's not perfect. It isn't. But it is just good enough. Let's bring this down, make sure it connects. There we go. Alright. We've got them connected on this side. But we need this to be a loop. Well, suppose we don't need it to be a loop, but I want it to be a loop. And if we just build this outright in rubles, it's going to be close to 400,000 right now. Yikes. We are at 9.2 million rubles in the bank, though. We could do it. Don't know if I want to, because that isn't even the whole line. That's just this little bit I've just done. Ooh, yeah, this is probably going to be over a 2 million ruble track here. Okay. Let's figure out where we're going to want this turnaround at. Draw it up. Could just do it right here, actually. Because that'll be the turnaround for the power plant area known as Zvenemin. It'll be in line with Rekasibs. There's no rail export there. There is one here in Kirakal. Get rid of this wireframe. How does Kirakal line up? I think it lines up pretty good. And Krabosia. You got a big terminal. We definitely want a 4-point turnaround at this junction up here. And I think we'd want a diesel station as well. We don't want it too far out though, because this turnaround is going to be part of our commuter loop between Zlopolatsk and Zvenemin. I've got to change those names soon. They are killing me. But yeah, that's gonna be part of our commuter loop between here, as well as if we start drawing from Rekasibs, start developing it and drawing from it. That'll probably be part of the commuter loop for that as well. Be really nice if we were able to. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense, but it would be pretty cool if we could build some of these, because these. Oh, this is. This is hitting me right in the creativity. Just punching it. Massive beatdown. That would be pretty cool. No, what I was thinking is that whole theme of that village there ties in really well with a logging industry. So what I was thinking, if we were able to place those little things, you know, build some little village along this road here. Somewhere along in here, give them little parking lots, have them driving back and forth to work, which is also where I'd like some more options in the models of stores and whatnot. Like something that would be really cool is a little gas station like this, you know, but it also having the capabilities of not just refueling vehicles, but for a little village like that, it would be excellent if it could provide all the basic necessities, you know? A little convenience store. I don't know if that's very Soviet themed. Never been to a Soviet styled country. I don't know if that's a thing. I would guess it's sort of a thing, right? It would make some sense. I don't know. That's my ignorance showing. Anyway, back on track. Let's take a nice look. We got our nice glowing white plans for glory there that disappear and come back. So yeah, I've got to take a break. My brain is hurting. I've been doing too much thinking. So I'm gonna go have a Dr. Pepper and turn my brain off for a while. And I'll be coming back to this, and my hope is to just come back and crush this rail system and make the most amazing rail network, mini network, involving this commuter line / expandable modular line. Just making the most amazing one I've ever seen. Which wouldn't be a lot, but hey, goals. Anyway, thanks for watching. As always, have a good one.